everybody. SotellUs family, SotellUs Time community. Hope you guys are having an awesome Tuesday morning. I know we are. I know Monday was awesome. I just returned from a long RV trip across the country. We did like 10 states. And it was a great time. Had a good time with the family. It was refreshing. And now I'm back. We're ready to work, get things done. And of course, you know, it's just like trying to catch up on everything. So that's how life is. Even though I worked on the trip, I still have stuff I got to get caught up on and things to do. So it was fun. Troy held down the fort with the team, of course, while I was gone. And it was a good time. So hopefully you guys are able to get out and do something this summer too. I'm sure you are. Everybody was cooped up in 2020. And so 2021, get out there, have some fun, enjoy. All right, today we're going to be talking about eat your own dog food. Yeah, that sounds delicious. Eat your own dog food. What in the heck are we talking about here? Well, oftentimes in business, people are selling products or services that they don't actually use, right?
Yep.
They're offering to their clients, you know, some sort of stain remover that maybe, you know, they wouldn't use in their own home, or they're offering some sort of service that in their own business they're not actually utilizing or maybe wouldn't utilize. Now, I don't want to say that, hey, that's, you know, dishonest or, you know, I mean, there's all sorts of different sides of the spectrum there, right?
Yep.
But there is something to it about eating your own dog food, right?
Oh, yeah.
Troy, let's jump in.
Yeah, where that phrase actually comes from is there's a story of the founder of a dog food company, and he was a publicly traded company, and he went into a shareholders meeting, and he opened up a can of his dog food and just started eating it right there in the meeting. And he basically was saying, like, look, our dog food is the best. It's so good that even I would eat it. Right?
Oh my God.
So that's where the myth behind that phrase comes from, is that's actually what happened.
I do have to say, our little puppy, we have this little golden doodle puppy. If you follow us on social media, I'm sure I've posted about her. She's awesome. My wife, I'm like, this is the bougiest dog ever. Like, my wife buys this organic stuff that comes in a little package, and you have to freeze it, and then you take it out and you put it in the fridge, you let it thaw, and then we give her half mixed with her dog food. And it's like quinoa and like all this fancy bougie stuff. And I'm just like, what the heck? It was funny, my sister-in-law was watching the dog, and we took over the dog food and everything, and she put it in her freezer. And one day she was getting it out, and her kids are like, Mom, what are you doing with that? And she's like, well, I'm giving it to Coco. It's Coco's food. And they're like, oh, what? That's Coco's food? And I totally thought they ate it. But what it was is they were like, oh my gosh, me and Alexa, we were looking for something to eat the other day, and we opened up the freezer and we took it out and we thought, oh, this might be a good side with something, you know, like maybe we'll heat this up and eat it. And they're like, we totally thought it was human food.
So the best is that your wife is fixing that food, giving it to Coco, and then she's like, you're like, hey, honey, what's for dinner? And she's like, go make yourself some ramen.
Yeah, macaroni and cheese.
I'm busy making dinner for the dog.
Yes, 5-course meal.
Anyway, so eat your own dog food. What it means basically is that simply that you are using your own products and services.
Or that you would, right?
Or that you would use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So why would you eat your own dog food? What are the reasons? Mm-hmm. One of the biggest reasons is so that you can test your product and services in the real world, right? There's one thing to create it and you think you got it all like worked out and it's perfect, but you don't actually experience it in the real world.
Yeah.
So, by eating your own dog food, that means you're actually testing your own product or your own services, whatever it might be, in the real world, so you can see what the experience is that your clients are going to get.
Well, I think it's hilarious. So I know a few companies that are really big, publicly traded, lots of funding, hundreds of millions of dollars. The product they sell is a CRM. a customer, like a CMS, a customer management system,
Yeah.
right? And they don't use their own CMS system for their own clients, to manage their own clients.
Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? You're selling this product that you don't use yourself, and you're a huge publicly traded, hundreds of millions of dollars invested by Goldman and Sachs and all these big companies, right?
Yep.
And you don't use your own product to manage your customers? Seriously?
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So, right. That's the point. if you can't use your own product, then maybe your clients don't want to use your product either. Okay, so again, it's a great way to test your product in the real world. It's a great form of quality control, which is really important. So for example, like if you're a carpet cleaner, Trevor and I were talking about this.
Yeah.
If you're a carpet cleaner and you have an employee that you would never let clean the carpets in your house.
Because again, this doesn't just apply to products and services. This applies to your employees too and everything.
Right. Yeah, so if you wouldn't let that employee in your house to clean your carpets, should they really be an employee of yours?
Should they be in someone else's house, clean their house? Website company. If your designers, if you wouldn't have your own designers working on your own websites, why would you have them working on your clients' websites, right?
Yes.
I mean, I can go on and on.
Yeah.
If you're a roofer and you wouldn't have one of your guys on the crew show up to, re-roof your house, should he be roofing your clients' houses?
Yep.
Think of that. Think about that.
Exactly. Another thing about it is it quickly reveals your company weaknesses. So when you eat your own dog food, you quickly see what you did great and what you did not do great.
Right.
So it's a great way to figure out where you have a weakness and then fix it. And the other thing is it allows you to test, like from a marketing perspective, let's say it's your marketing, right? You're doing marketing. It allows you to test your marketing campaigns. So for example, whether you create a marketing campaign that's going to be going out to all the prospects that are the leads you're generating, or whether you're paying somebody to create a marketing campaign for you, you should be the first person that goes through that marketing campaign.
Yeah.
Right? Don't launch it to the world and test it on your prospects that you're spending money to generate leads, right? You're spending the money to bring them in, and you're going to test use them as the test, dummies, if you will.
Oh, all the time. Our sales guys come in and they're like, "Did you just opt in to the campaign?" I'm like, "I did."
Exactly.
Because I want to see how things are going,
Exactly. The other thing too is it's another way to show your clients that you're confident in what you deliver. Right? If they see you using your products and services and being successful, then they're going to be more confident in purchasing from you.
That's right.
So the question is, how can you eat your own dog food? Let's talk about ways to do that. So for a carpet cleaner, for example, why not have your wife call into your company and hire your company to clean your carpets?
Right.
So don't let the employees know that it's your house.
Right.
Let your wife go through the entire experience and give her feedback, or your spouse, whatever it may be, whoever, your significant other is. Maybe you don't have a significant other. Maybe it's a friend or someone in your family, right? Have them go through the process
Right.
and give you feedback on how it went. If you're pest control, why is your house not being serviced? Again, don't tell your employees that it's your house, because then they're going to do a better job. The other thing, like this one I always love, car detailing companies. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this detailing company, vehicle driving down the road, and it looks like crap.
Yeah.
It's dirty.
Yeah.
The windows are streaky. Like, there's, you see them getting out of the vehicle, and there's food and stuff all over the inside. And I'm looking at it going, there is no way I would hire
And
that
here's
guy.
the deal is, the thing is, the old saying, the shoemaker's kids never have shoes, right?
Yes.
Because he's busy doing such a good job making shoes for everybody else. Now that is true in some cases. And so that's the thing is, it's the appearance.
Yes.
We had a detailer come to the house, a mobile detailer, to detail Chelsea's van. They pulled up in this piece of crap van that was trashed on the inside. It just didn't instill confidence in us, but we had already paid for it and this and that. It was like a gift that I got her. They did an amazing job at detailing Chelsea's van.
Yeah.
But here's the point is, had I seen their vehicle prior to them coming, I would have been like, heck no. Now I know that's judgmental. That's, judging a book by its cover, but we do tend to do that in life.
Let me ask you this. Did their vehicle had advertising on it?
No.
Oh, they didn't even have advertising on it?
No, they didn't even have advertising.
Okay, well, at least they weren't spending money on advertising. Because I was going to say, if they wrapped that vehicle with advertising and then it looked like crap as far as like dirty and all that, then it's like, why did you spend thousands of dollars to advertise on your vehicle and then leave it dirty?
Well, and I've seen that, and I have seen that. That's so true. But I mean, no, I actually thought when I looked out at the camera, I got a little notification someone had come up in the camera. I was like, did somebody break down in front of our house? I thought it was like a broken down van or something. I mean, it was
so sad.
So anyways.
But they did a great job.
They did a great job.
Yeah, see, now, like, I have a neighbor who he owns a detailing company, and he has this insane, like, Dodge Charger that's, like, showroom quality.
Wow.
Right? And he keeps that thing just beautiful. Now, that's not the car that he drives around to everybody's house.
Yeah.
Obviously, because that wouldn't, I think it's like a 700 horsepower, like, insane thing. Like, that's not realistic to drive that around. But all of his advertising, all of his marketing, his Facebook page, everything shows that vehicle and shows how nice that vehicle is and how it always looks great.
Yes.
And, that's his brand.
That's awesome.
Now, he drives around in a truck, but the truck looks really, really nice.
Right.
He always keeps it super clean. Every Saturday, he's out there cleaning this car that he uses in his marketing and cleaning his truck.
Well, and how silly easy would it be for a car detailing company? And this is honestly, people are going to judge you by the outside of the car.
Right.
Because most of them aren't going to see the inside car.
Yeah.
So in all reality, you go and you pay the $15 a month to have unlimited car washes. And before you go to somebody's house, you hit that drive-through car wash.
Yes.
And that way, when you pull up, the outside looks pristine.
Exactly.
Right?
Totally.
I mean, come on.
There you go. Okay.
Well, I was like, the funny thing is, it's like if you've ever gone to buy a car from a dealership, you've probably, if you're like me, I research the heck out of the car I'm going to buy. So I'm very knowledgeable in that car. Most often, I show up to a dealership and I ask questions to the sales rep. He has no idea about the car.
Yeah.
Right. I just sold my RV, just did that awesome RV trip, but sold it because I've got some back surgery looming and there's no reason to have an RV sitting around. I'll buy another one when I'm up and going again. But I knew everything about that. And the person who bought it from me, when they showed up, everything was pulled out. The generator is running, the AC's going, the outdoor kitchen is showing, everything is on the outdoor TV, the indoor TV, everything is going and running and looking great. And they were like asking questions and they're like, man, you just know everything about this RV. And I'm like, of course I do. And they're like, but you wouldn't believe, we've looked at 40 RVs. And most of the time I asked the person about it, they're like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, wait a minute. I've owned this RV for 2 years and traveled close to like 30 states in it. I should know every little piece. It is not instilling confidence in someone who's going to buy that RV that you know nothing about it. Right? So just kind of think about this in your business, guys, in life, right?
All right. So we'll take another example. Like if you're a marketing company, right? Let's say, do you use your services and talk about the results that you get for your business? So meaning if you're a PPC company, if you do Google ads, that's your specialty. How much do you spend each month on Google ads?
For yourself.
For yourself.
Yeah, not your clients. Really, if you are a marketing company and you sell SEO, PPC, article services, websites, anything like that, are you doing all that for yourself? If not, then why in the world would anyone want to buy that service from you?
Yeah. So if you're hiring a marketing company, you should ask them to show you the marketing that they are doing for their own company.
Yep.
And if they say to you, "Oh, yeah, no, we don't even have to market. We're just so busy with referrals and stuff that we just don't even have to do it."
Yeah.
You should question.
Well, guess what? We're swamped with referrals and we still do PPC and SEO and everything. We do it all because we have to. We have to be. How are we going to be the top of the industry if we're not really in the industry other than for our clients? Well, that means we're just like
testing.
They're our guinea pigs, which a lot of companies do, which is sad in my opinion. I think we're just different than a lot of people.
All right. So another thing that we talked about a little bit about earlier is have a friend or a family member call your company and have you there, and you listen in on the call and see how your team does and how the sales process goes, right? So listen to it and experience. Another great thing to do is have call recording on all your calls. Like every single phone call that comes into our company, that goes out of our company, that is recorded. Every single sales call, whether on Zoom or anything like that, it's all recorded. Our employees know that at a moment's notice, we can go back and review everything they said to our clients.
And it's great for clients too.
Yes.
You know, when to be able to go, hey, well, your employee said this. And it's like, well, great, let me go listen to it. And then it's like, well, here, let me send it to you and you tell me if my employee said that. And they're like, oh, I guess okay. You know, and it was funny. I was talking to a guy the other day that he put call recording on, and the gal answering the phone threw a hissy fit. She got super mad that he was, you're invading my privacy. No, this is his company.
Yeah.
He should know everything that was going on. And I just said to him, I go, what did you do? And he goes, well, I turned the call recording off. I was like, Kate, so are you listening to her? He's like, well, no, I'm never in the office. The only reason that she would be throwing a fit about her calls being recorded is because she doesn't want you to hear what she's saying.
Right.
Very plain and simple.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why in the world would you care that your call was recorded and sent to your boss?
Yep.
Who cares if you're doing a great job? If I'm doing a great job, I want my boss to hear that I'm amazing, right?
Exactly.
So think about it. Think about it.
All right. So on to the homework. What are we going to do, Trevor?
On to the homework. Well, I think you all know what you need to do. You need to pick a way that you can eat your own dog food in your business this week and get it done. Pick something, review it, see how it works. I mean, guys, if you're a home inspector and you do something you offer a service in your business that you wouldn't do if you were inspecting your own home. And I'm not saying it's dishonest what you're doing. If you just were like, well, I don't actually need that, but it's a big money maker for you. I don't know. Just think about it. Think about the services you're offering, the people, the employees you have, what you're using. And also maybe think about that. Should I be doing this? Oh, well, yeah, you're right. If a PPC company should be doing PPC for themselves. Maybe it's that you just are so busy with all the other things that you're doing that you missed, well, I do this other service, or I do have this other thing that, yeah, I should be doing that for my business. So this week, I'm going to get that implemented for my company, right?
Exactly.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for being with us. Our YouTube channel is blowing up. So, I mean, we've got thousands of listeners for the podcast every single month. It's been great, or actually every single week. And we've been trying to grow the YouTube channel. And I'm excited to say that we've hit almost 1,500 subscribers now, which is really awesome because we just launched the YouTube channel not very long ago. And so we started with the podcast, and you guys have all been amazing. You guys have been so great. Like I said, thousands and thousands of downloads and subscribers. It's great. And now the YouTube channel is growing, and it's fun to be on video with you guys. And you can kind of always see like my outfits, my hair, my beard, everything changes about me all the time. I like change. Okay. And so anyways, thank you for supporting us. We love you, and we will see you guys on the next episode of SotellUs Time.